Charleston White doesn't want to be affiliated with anything that has to do with No Jumper. Adam22 has reached out to Charleston White so many times to do interviews with him, but Charleston always rejects the offer because he thinks differently about the platform and he doesn't rock with them ninjas over there. Check this out.
You ever do No Jumper? Nah, hell nah. I wouldn't dare sit down. He wouldn't let me fuck his wife. yeah, he wouldn't let me fuck his wife. Did
he ever reach out, or was it?
Yeah, he was begging for me to do it. Yeah, he was begging for me to do No Jumper. I wouldn't do it.
What's your opinion on their platform in general?
It's a gangbangers platform. You know, I think it's for down low brothers. I think it's a down low brother platform for a group of a bunch of in-closet homosexual men that's portraying to be gangsters in streets, but they punks. Yeah, they gangster gays. So I think the nigga in-closet punks over there just playing, playing gangster tough guy, Crippin' Blood, California nigga. But yeah, they down low brother.
It's odd to see
all of every nigga on that platform. I think any nigga go to that platform is a down low homosexual closet. And everybody you have up there is a criminal with gang ties. Homie, being a criminal with gang ties is not something you want to group a bunch of people in, because that enhances anything you're involved in. When you got gang ties, it enhances whatever charge, it enhances your time. No. And you got all these guys from these different sets, and everybody comes from the criminal elements of society. None of these guys is business owners. Every guy you got up there comes from the criminal elements of society with gang ties and gang affiliation, and the gang has murders and unsolved murders, and all these guys talk about is criminal activity. What else do y'all expect? And you got the white man facilitating it. Niggas ain't making no money. They're not getting paid to do nothing. They gotta try to charge somebody to come up here. Homie, you heard when they fell out, they ain't making no money. These niggas doing this for a hobby. Imagine what they women at home saying. Every day these niggas going up there to come talk gang politics. They probably barely making ends meet somewhere.
Charleston White was on Danza Project when he spoke about this situation, and everyone thinks differently. But I have seen other celebrities who go on No Jumper to violate Adam22, Wack 100, and Bricc Baby. But now we have so many of them locked up for RICO. People have started blaming Adam22 for what happened after the feds paid him a visit. But I know these ninjas did snitched on themselves, and I hope they learn a very important lesson from that.
He ain't making the money you are. You sitting there interviewing these black kids that are fucking killing each other and y'all monetizing it. That's not cool. I don't give a fuck what they talking about in they songs. Y'all are turning a profit off of this black trauma of them killing each other. Yeah, they the ones doing the killing because they young and they dumb and they don't fucking know no better. We 45 and 46 years old and we know better because these are our nephews. So they not your nephews, and that's why you don't see the Kevin Samuels shit in the same light that we see it, because you're a white dude and you don't understand what he is. Except Kevin Samuels was causing a black
drill rappers aren't worthy of being interviewed.
I'm not, bruh. You're not gonna spin my words. I'm sharp.
I mean, that's what I'm taking from what you're saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I interviewed this dude and I asked him about his music and his content.
True. And what I'm telling you is, he's 19, 20, 21 years old. He's gonna give anything just to be on somebody's fucking camera and get some light shined on his project.
I interview rappers.
What I'm saying is he lost his life.
I interview rappers all the time.
These people are losing their lives, and you keep telling me about the business of.
And I interview them, and they don't talk about crazy shit. No, because they do know better. I'm telling you, most street rappers, when you interview them, are not gonna say shit about their ops, or they're not gonna whatever.
Older ones.
They're smart about it.
Older
right?
ones.
Smarter ones.
He was someone. That's a normal word to me. He was someone who was more open about the people he was beefing with. Obviously, he's like Lil Durk's top op while he was living, right? And so he's talking about his problems with Lil Durk because that's a prominent theme in his music and stuff.
Stop. This ain't funny,
You hang out with people who say
Parks. It's not funny,
okay.
Parks. Stop.
His enemy is a word that has been used for as long as time. Okay. He's talking about this stuff in his content, so I asked him about it during the interview because that's what a lot of his content is about. Of course I want to know about the conflict that he has with one of the top rappers that he has beef with.
True.
How can I not ask these guys about the shit they're making music about?
True. You're not saying one wrong thing.
Right.
You are not saying one wrong thing. What I'm saying is, I find it somewhat disturbing that somebody that is outside of what these boys endure on a day-to-day basis, interviewing them and monetizing it for your own personal gain when these kids are dying. This is them and their family's trauma that you guys are monetizing to turn a fucking profit. And you're calling it journalism. That's not fucking journalism.
They're gaining from it as well.
No, they're not.
Yes, they
No, they're
do.
losing.
It's promoting his music career. There's a reason why these dudes, in particular, you got Ruga and FBG Cash on the screen. They both fly to Los Angeles to do an interview with me because it's promoting their career and their business that they're building for themselves. The fact that FBG Cash got into this random ass situation where his ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend shot him or whatever the fuck it was. What does that have to do with anything? That's just some bullshit that happened after the fact.
Even the way you wait, stop, the way you just said stop, Ice. Yo, you and your girlfriend.
Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Additionally, always keep it locked in with Word on the Street channel for all of the latest news surrounding Charleston White, Wack 100, Adam 22, and Bricc Baby. Finally, stay with us for everything else going on in the world of music and pop culture.